Oh, happy Friday morning, everybody. Wrapping up week 6 of Fat Nixon Pervert Hoover's second term. You know, if Trump would have just put the economy on cruise control and done nothing, we'd have positive GDP numbers for this quarter. Now it looks like we're going to go from somewhere between 2.5 to 3% GDP to a negative 2.8 or negative 3 GDP. That's horrific. We've lost 172,000 jobs. He's firing veterans left and right. He's going to gut the VA. He announced yesterday he wants to fire another 80,000 employees from the VA. They're going to cut 50,000 people from the Social Security Administration, 50% of their workforce. I mean, you know, inflation's going up. The cost of eggs is going to rise 40% over the course of this year. I've never seen a president in my lifetime who came into office with the express intent of firing as many Americans from their jobs as possible while painting them as evil. If you look at the comments on any of the MAGA videos about federal employees losing their jobs, the MAGA chuds are commenting on those videos and describing federal workers as the absolute worst people in this country. It's mind-blowing. It is mind-blowing. They are attributing a level of evilness to these people. And Alina Habba, his attorney and a senior advisor now, said that veterans don't deserve the jobs that they have. Veterans. Right after she said we support veterans, she said they don't deserve the jobs that they have and they can't be bothered to come into work, so they deserve to be fired. Bear in mind that Elon Musk and his little Dogebags are not going employee by employee and making evaluations of these people. They're just going into departments and agencies and firing numbers. So, and the upheaval that we saw with the tariffs this week, we have galvanized the citizenry of Canada against the United States and against American businesses and against American products. Go ahead and put them back on the shelves in Canada. Canadians are not going to buy them. Apart from what we've done in Europe with Zelensky and Ukraine and cutting off all military aid, refusing to share intelligence with Ukraine, instructing our allies in Europe that they are not allowed to share intelligence with Ukraine if it's in any way derived from work that our intelligence agencies did. And it's like, if you were running an intelligence agency in another country who's an ally of ours, how comfortable would you be that any intelligence that you shared with the United States wouldn't, within a day or two, wind up in the Kremlin? Whether it be through Tulsi Gabbard and her back channels or through one of Donald Trump's many phone calls with Vladimir Putin. I mean, I could go on and on and on of the list of just utter destruction. And, you know, I shared a meme on Facebook the other day, and it was from some MAGA chud, and it said, you know, how I envisioned Donald Trump draining the swamp versus how he's actually doing it. And it showed, like, you know, somebody draining an above ground pool with a stream of water coming out. That's how this person envisioned it would be versus what it actually is. And it showed like the bottom of a dam at a hydro plant with just massive amounts of water spewing in all directions. I mean, Trump's base, people who work like hourly jobs, are utterly convinced that a group of billionaires in Washington, D.C. is fighting on their behalf. That's how fucking dumb and gullible these people are. While the Congress is getting ready to pass a $4.5 trillion tax cut for the 1%. under that tax cut, if you make less than $400,000 a year, your taxes are going up. And the MAGA chuds are cheering it. So that's where we are 6 weeks in. We're destroying all of our alliances with all of our allies. Trump is cratering our economy, along with the economies of Mexico and Canada. And he's going to next week or the week after do tariffs on Europe. And the mouth breathers are like, that's draining the swamp. While Trump and his buddies are about to take all of their money through a crypto scam. Anyway, the weekend's here. Everybody have a fun and safe weekend. Take care of yourselves and be safe.